Hi, in this video I will talk about the light Surah, in the name of God most gracious, most merciful. A Surah that we have sent down and we have decreed as law. We have revealed in it clear revelations that you may take heed. The adulteress and the adulterer shall whip each of them 100 lashes. Do not be swayed by pity from carrying out God's law if you truly believe in God and the last day, and let a group of believers witness their penalty. So it means one of the husbands or wife cheated on the spouse, then this is a punishment. So the punishment has two elements. First, their cheating will be publicly available and shameful. And second, there's a punishment associated with it. So here nowadays we don't publicly publicly reveal that they have cheated on someone. This is very important. If it is certain, if the cheating is certain with witnesses, I think we may consider that, reveal it like publicly. But I don't know how to do it. It's not actually like we can, and so that it will be greed. It will deter them from cheating again, because once they cheat, the public will know that they're cheaters, so they don't want to have relationship with them. So they're not loyal, and they're tricking their wife or husband. This is very big sin. Um, so this is interesting. I will interpret it. Those who accuse married women of adultery then fail to produce 4 witnesses. You shall whip them 80 lashes, and do not accept any testimony from them. They are wicked. So it is the sin is almost same. The punishment is almost. Previous one is 100 lashes, and this is like it means do not punish them, but they also have maybe they are bad, maybe they are wicked. So here we can I was curious if we can interpret that 4 witnesses as DNA witness, because a DNA witness can give us a lot of information, and a lot of criminals were caught. And why 4 witnesses? DNA, because there are 4 nucleotides, so 4 component nucleotides telling about it, and if they have a child or something, so they can know that they cheated on. And so that's why it can be crucial, because if they cheated on, they can know that according to those 4 witnesses DNA results. If they repent afterwards and reform, then God is a forgiver, merciful. And so this is, and we see there's an interesting solution. As for those who accuse their own spouses without any other witnesses, so it's important that Quran accepts any other witnesses too, like some other witnesses. Nowadays we can have like phone, text, then the testimony may be accepted if swears by God 4 times that he is telling the truth. The 5th oath shall be to incur God's condemnation upon him if he was lying. She shall be considered innocent if he swears by God 4 times that he is a liar. So this is important, because the 5th oath shall incur God's wrath upon her if she was telling the truth. This is God's grace and mercy towards you. God is Redeemer, most wise. So here the females, it means the if there is no evidence and witness, and then God's males should accept the female's opinion. However, here still he can divorce, but there's no punishment for female. And so it's interesting. So a gang among you produced a big lie. I do not think that it was bad for you. Instead, it was good for you. Meanwhile, each one of them has earned his share of guilt. As for the one who initiated the whole incident, he has incurred a terrible retribution. So it is guilty, and they will have their sins. So because they attributed a big sin and they spread it, once you spread it, then it feels like people will feel like it was happened. So if let's assume that everyone believed that someone cheated someone, you didn't see it, but you will still believe. So it's so interesting that people and the perception and will totally change. But when you heard it, the believing man and believing woman should have better thoughts about themselves and should have said this is obviously a big lie. Only if they produce 4 witnesses. If they fail to produce the witnesses, then they are according to God liars. So it is a very important thing, and so it is good for them because they will have their sins, so they will gain something positive in the afterlife, and maybe those people should be punished because if they don't have enough people supporting them. So that is my interpretation, and interpreting it as DNA is not clear indeed. But with DNA results, you can know if the child is belong to them or not. And besides, they can know maybe diseases. And so for some of the diseases, for example, it's only sexual disease, let's assume, and suddenly she's having a sexual disease. So then you can assume that she's cheating on you, but you don't have to try and punish her. But if the suddenly like sexual diseases do not suddenly appear, but there are maybe chances, but chances I don't know the law. So it can be it can lead you to be skeptical, but you still cannot accuse. And but I think it can be enough to divorce. So. But anyway, according to Quran, it's better not to do not divorce and try to improve relationships. And thanks for watching this video, and God knows better, and hope to see you in the next video.